Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of 911 on Fox, Season 3, Episode 17. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you're a family member, one of my peoples, welcome back. Now, y'all, this first little scene. So many things wrong with it and so many things that could have happened. Now, first, we out in the middle of nowhere. So, in my mind's eye, in my thinking, middle of nowhere means there is little cell reception out there. Then we add in hot air balloon. That means we up in the air. That means we off the ground. That means I'm not doing it. But okay, to each his own. So mama, she trying to cheer up her daughter because mom and daddy, they going through the divorce. So let's do something exciting. Movie, no. Go a little pony ride, no. Let's go to the music park, no. We're not doing that. Little my mother daughter, spa day, no. Let's get on a hot air balloon. That's what we gonna do. Now they get into it. It's going fine at first. Then the wind starts to kick up. The instructor's like, okay, it wasn't supposed to get windy until later on in the day. But this is, the weather. It likes to change on you. All the time it does. So they were able to, make a little quick landing. Mama hops out. The instructor hops out. But he falls and knocks himself unconscious. Next thing you know, the hot air balloon is back in the air. And the little girl is in said hot air balloon. Now, we got to figure out, there's a walkie-talkie on there, some type of radio system on there where we can give the little girl instructions. But she 10 years old, 10, 12, something like that. Now, we got to instruct this girl on how to land this hot air balloon because the instructor himself is knocked out unconscious. He hit his head on some type of rock. And then to add into all this, the wind is about 40 miles an hour. So that's going to be just kicking this thing all around. Now, they tell her how to, steer it. So now, how to, pull the thing so where no more fire is going up into the balloon. So the balloon was land. Now, 118, they done got the call that there's a runaway, hot air balloon on the scene. So they was able to get there, hop out the truck and grab on the ropes to, help steer it down into, I don't know, pop the balloon. Whatever they do to make the hot air balloon no longer go into the air. But they was able to get there and help. I was like, child, see, that's why I don't do things like this. Now let's move over to Michael. Now, seeing Michael in this MRI machine brought back memories for me maybe 10 plus years ago when I had to get an MRI. And it wasn't so much the MRI itself. It was the repetitive sound of the MRI. There was it was tap, 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 tap. And I was sitting there for 30, 45 minutes. It's I wanted another sound. I was waiting and hoping for another sound to happen. And it just never happened. I was waiting for a tap, 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 tap. But no, all I got was tap, 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 tap. It was very annoying. Now let's move over here to Miss I don't want these trims cut down lady. Now, this crazy lady mad because the city workers are coming to trim the trees so they will not fall on the power lines and cause electrocution, power outages, all these things. So one of the workers, he gets into the bucket, so he can be raised up so he can get to trimming the trees. Well, crazy lady decides that she gonna jump in the truck with man in the bucket that is, hired, that has been lifted up and takes off driving. So he has to call 911 to help. As he's doing this, he's realizing there is a power line right up ahead. And the only thing he can do to prevent from getting electrocuted is jumping off and jumping onto the, hopping off and jumping onto the top of a truck to prevent, hitting the power line, getting electrocuted. But he was able to hop off the truck and, land on another Amazon, UPS type of truck. But the lady, she's still going because she doesn't know anything about this truck, and two, she doesn't realize that the bucket is about to hit the power line, which it did. So now we got a power line that she didn't hit. I don't know if she got a slight electrocuted, but a lot of static did go up and through her, because when we see her, her hair is just all spiked out everywhere. Now somehow at the same time, I don't know if it had anything to do with hitting that and then the transformer busting, but power's out in half of the city. I was like, y'all in San Francisco, that's a lot of power out. I remember years ago, I'm minding my business, watching TV, and a transformer right by our house broke. Like, it was like, and I'd seen it bust and break. So me and my mom was like, well, we're going over to grandma's house, because we already know it's, first of all, it's summertime. And the AC not on because this transformer been broke. Oh, we packing up. We going over grandma's house, and that's what we did. So I'm wondering if they gonna give this woman some type of citation, or she got to go to jail, pay a fine or something, because she wouldn't stole, property, and she damaged a lot of stuff. Could have caused this man to, that man could have got killed. Now, y'all, we got a man stuck inside the freezer because the power was out everywhere. He couldn't open up the door. He was going in there doing his job. Now he's stuck inside the freezer. Now we got to figure out what can we use so this man don't freeze to death. Now Maddie's like, whatever is in there that is not a frozen piece of meat, I'm going to need you to wrap up in that. He had to get some plastic, wrap his body in that. He had to put some foil paper on his head. But he's starting to get sleepy because hypothermia is kicking in. And I was like, man, I know that's terrible. I was like, who child? But 118 got there, and they used the defibrillator to, like, the little, I don't know if it was the lock or whatever, to break the lock open and get this man off the safety. It's like, okay, cool. But as they're doing this, Athena, she been on this mission. She needs to find Mr. I like to use drones to peep in time on people, and then I guess go back and rape them. That's his MO. So that's her main mission. We trying to find out where this man is. All his credit cards have gone silent. I was like, how is a person at this day and age just go off the grid? Because there's cameras everywhere. Most people, all they use is credit cards, and they realized that besides where he works at and where he's been raped at, there's one location where his credit card is pinged a lot. So she goes over there. Now I think that she knows better than to going up on the scene without backup, but she does anyway. This dude been out here raping and stalking and all this stuff, and you going by yourself? So if she's there, she's on the phone with Maddie, and she's talking, and next thing you know, she gets attacked. Now, Maddie, she didn't call for all police, anybody and everybody that's able to run over there and get Athena. She done called out her call number, and Bobby hears this, but he don't hear it. And it was him, like, that is Athena's call number. So they're rushing, police, everybody is rushing over there to help Athena, and they have to sit there on the phone. All of the call center, seems like they didn't hooked all into one line. All of the call center plus 118 and everybody is on that radio frequency had to sit there and listen to Athena getting her tail all the way beat by this stalking rapist with a drone dude. And I was like, imagine having to listen to that. Your loved one, your friend, being beat like that, and there's nothing, you have to hear this, and there is nothing you can do until you get there. But like 118, like a gunshot goes off. Bobby, he look like he finna pass out. Maddie and the people at the call center, they look like they finna doggone pass out. But they get there and they find dude beat up real good and handcuffed to some type of situation. And Athena, she over there just looking almost like she did, and what's love got to do with it when Ike beat her that last time when they was going to the Grammys or wherever they was going, or no, it was the Academy Awards, and they beat on each other, and how she was swole up in the face. That's how she was looking in this episode, but she had a little fractured ribs to go along with it. She was conscious, but we got Athena, I need you to hold on there. We need you to stay alive. I can't have you out here doing this. So they was able to get her to the hospital, and she gonna recover. Dude, you first of all, you was out here raping and stalking and droning folks, and now you done beat on the cop. You finna go to jail for a good long time, sir. Now, Henrietta's wife, and her name always escapes me. She think he cheating because it was some type of cheating. That she was going through their credit card stage and was like, you went to this restaurant. You know I love going to this restaurant, and she didn't told her I took Chimney out. I didn't tell you because if I told you, then Maddie would have to come. Then I would have to, then Buck would want to come. Then we got to invite Bobby and we got to invite Athena, and like that's just too big of a bill if we inviting all these people out here. So it's like, okay, you being frugal, and she found that to be sexy, but now she like, something ain't right. So now she goes over to Timmy like, look here, bro, what's going on? Henrietta said she took you here on this day. What's good? He's like, no, I love that place. You cheating me to tell me my best good friend out here cheating on you and using me as an excuse to go to my favorite restaurant. So now they both mad. Now, when Hen gets there, they drunk. Maddie had to call Hen like, Chimney and your wife, they over here drunk as a whole skunk. They get their Chimney mad. You out here using me to cheat. How dare you? And my favorite restaurant. The wife like, you cheating on me. How dare you? She's like, first of all, I'm not cheating on you. I'm trying to go to medical school. Amilda is the doctor from when that time I stuck my hand in that man's chest. She is the doctor. I'm thinking about going to med school. Chimney, he half drunk but happy but sad because his friend leaving him. The wife is happy like, you trying to go to med school? We gonna be doctors together. I got my PhD. You trying to get your MD? But yes, they happy. I was like, okay, see, I ain't think him was gonna cheat again. Yeah, she did cheat that one time with the ex-wife and almost lost her whole entire family. But we glad we moved on from that. And we left with a cliffhanger. There's been a train derailment, and Buck's ex-girlfriend is on the train. Now, since she used to work at the call center, Maddie is the one that got the call, like, look here, the train in the rail, we got all these casualties, I need you to get all the RAs and the FAs and the PAs. I'm just adding numbers at this time. If y'all been with me for a while, y'all know I like to do that. We need to get all these people out here because it's been a derailment. Now, I don't know if this is a way of bringing Connie Brittany back in. I mean, I wouldn't be mad. Because, Buck needs somebody. Buck been just sad and miserable since she left. He didn't had women he been hunting on, but it ain't been the same. So, y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day for $99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful face puts up a video. You can click on it, you can like it, and you share it with your people. And you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you already a family member of one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.